Guys, welcome back to another episode. If you have not seen my videos, this is my 2003 Toyota Tacoma truck camper build slash setup basically. So I have been not living, but I have been camping in this setup now exactly for about a full year since the build of this truck top camper. And basically, I am going to be showing you a review, what I like and what I change about it in the full year that I have been camping in it and taking it off-road. So first things first with this truck camping setup, basically the reason why we built this camping setup like this is for the use. I do not all the time, I don't camp all the time. I still like to use my truck bed for what a truck bed's meant to be, carrying loads, whatever that may be. So the nice part about this setup is everything can be taken out, whether that means pulling out this whole entire shelf here. You can take all that out and I can simply fold this up, take the mattress out, slide this all out like nothing. No problems at all. Take it out so I can still use my bed for average truck things. And then when I want to be using this build, I can put it back up there and stock it on with everything that I need for my camping trip. One thing I'd like to mention too about this truck camping build, for the most part, it's a very, very simple build. As you can see, it's a full-blown build. It's not a lot of household items, such as maybe a table in there or a cot. Everything is built out, but it's a very, very simple build. So this, rather than some builds, some ultimate builds can take up to a month, a couple months, whatever kind of free time you have to build. This actually took a full day's worth to build. Don't get me wrong, sun up to sundown, but it was a full day. So if you don't have that time, or if you don't have a day off to do so, this could be just a couple day, this could be a weekend, a 2-3 day build, which is super simple and it does everything you need to go out and enjoy the wilderness in a truck camper setup. So anyways, here's the quick specs on my 2003 Toyota Tacoma. Guys, if you had a Ford, if you had a Dodge, if you had a Tundra, if you had a bigger truck, this build could literally be ultimate. I mean, you'd have so much bedroom to sleep 1 to 2 people, easily 2 people comfortably. You have a full-on top cooking proportion if you wanted to cook your meals, and you have so much storage. Even in this 2003 Toyota Tacoma, I want to say it's not the long bed, but it's a, it's like that in-between medium bed. I want to say it's like a 5'9" to 5'11". I can't remember the exact specs of the bed. So it's a shorter bed, but if you had a full-blown bed, a long bed or something like this could be a very, very comfortable build. And even for a short bed Tacoma like mine, it's a very comfortable and useful build. And as for the topper on my 2003 Toyota Tacoma, guys, it was awesome. I struck a deal. I was on Craigslist. As you can see, it's not in perfect condition. It was definitely spray painted, I'm sure at one point, black to match the color of their car. But it was $100 off Craigslist. It is the high shell, so I have just that little bit, a couple more inches of headroom, which is really nice. And yeah, $100 off Craigslist, you can't beat it compared to, I went in to see how much new would cost me, and I want to say a new camper these days is running around $2,000, $3,000, depending on the truck and shell you're looking for. And now for the specs on the inside of the camper. So guys, basically, once again, very cheap camper shell. As you can see, the carpet that we have on it is black. It is rusting a little bit. I guess not rusting, but it's almost deteriorating, which kind of sucks. So carpet will be having to go new in the future, but at the moment it works great. As you can see here, I have this insulation, very, very rough cuts, guys, super easy. It's just Reflectix, it's called. And I just measured it out to the windows here, and I just cut them off, and I've simply put Velcro to stick onto the carpet on the inside, which really does a great job. Nice part is as well, I can easily just rip the Velcro off, roll this stuff up, and just pack it away if I don't want the insulation during a summer camping trip, or if I'm doing something with a work truck thing. And as you can see here, the light source is very simple, guys. I did nothing special. I know a lot of people that will drill in lights, which, might be something I change in the future just because I can imagine how nice that could be. But once again, this does the trick, really, when I'm just going on just little solo trips. Basically, all I have is it's wire, and I have it wrapped around these screws that are coming in from the outside of my truck. But basically, you can use anything. I actually just bought very small command strips here that I can simply hang on the insulation or on the windows, depending if you want to run insulation or not. And they come with enough where you can probably do both. That way you can literally just hang this wire all the way around, and then on a simple switch of the button right here, you can have sweet little lights wrapping around the whole inside of your truck. As for the mattress, guys, Amazon, twin size, fits exactly perfect. And once again, if you have a Ford or a bigger car, you could probably run even bigger. However, I will just had to twin, threw that in there, threw a sheet over the top of it, and it's about a 4-inch memory foam. Very, very comfortable, just as comfy as, you know, if I were sleeping in my own bed, which is just the best part about it. So guys, first things first, let's talk about the bed setup. So basically, as you can see here, it's very simple build. What I have here are these 2 big pieces holding in this 3rd frame, which I can pull in and out. So that way I can run foot room, and I can slide that down for a foot space. And I just have it all carpeted, which is nice. And then on top of that, I have this full other frame where I can just flip it down, or I can run a 2-person or a 1-person sleeping room. So storage would be the only thing that I would probably change in the future. Once again, for someone that is new in the woodworking, for someone that has never built anything like this before, which that had happened to be me and my buddy, it was one of those things where we weren't the best. We watched a ton of videos, and we probably could have sat there and broke down how to build those pull-out drawers. However, I like the idea of just having big, I'll pull them out here, big boxes. I have 4 of these. There's so much room. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these stacked back here as well with the heater, just full of this one being my cooking proportion, the next one being safety proportion, next one being, you know, whatever you decide you want to store on the inside of your truck camping setup. One thing I'm gonna do in the near future, so if you're building something like this and you want to run these, they're super cheap. You can go to Target. I think you get them $1 a pop. Very cheap. I want to figure out how to run, which should be very, very easy, like paracord or rope through all of them. That way you can just simply pull the rope out and grab each box as you go, as you need storage, and just slide them all back in. Because, I mean, they slide real nice back in, so all the way back in. So yeah, that is one thing I would change, and it's a very easy fix, right? You just go buy paracord for $5 and a huge roll of it, and just cut through one end and tie it all the way through all of them. So that is my storage as well as my bed. This could easily sleep 2, 1 person, and as well as on this other side here, you can see, I'll get out of the way. Basically, I got tons more storage on this side. So I do have this plank here, which I'm just debating whether or not to remove. But nonetheless, I am a fly fishing guide. So it's nice because I can push all my waders. I can push all the boots, everything on this side. So that's kind of my dirty side, as I got all my clean cooking wear and everything on this side. So really nice. So I store waders, boots, anything dirty on this side, dirty clothes in a bag or something on that side. That way I can simply just slide those in there, grab them out when I need to. As for this side, shoe storage for what I'm wearing that day. Yeah, onto the one table. So it's perfect. I mean, it's not, as you can see, it's not humongous. I'll remove, but it holds a buddy heater just right, so I can hang my buddy heater here, hang a fan right above it, just one of those clip fans, and that way I can blow that heat through all night. And you can imagine how hot it gets in the back of this small camper with this insulation. I won't need to run a buddy heater all night. If I do, I will legit choke up from the amount of heat it's pushing off in the back of my truck. Sounds horrible, but yeah, I always leave a window cracked as well. So run that, and I just get a fan to push out all the heat. And yeah, for the table, so heater holds great. I can perfectly store, as you can see here on this side, I got my cooking ware. So I got that, I got a Jetboil, I got propane, which I've always had extra propane stored in here as well. But so you can perfectly set something to cook on there. You can set a Jetboil on there, you can set your stove on there. It is just big enough for any of those things. it's a perfect build for a small truck too. That's just the biggest thing, is how was I going to get the most room and the most storage, the best access being in a small truck. So I can imagine how comfortable and how much extra room you'd have in the back of a F-150 or a Tundra, you know, anything, any larger size truck. So yeah, basically that's for the table, right? Very, very simple. The nice part is, once again, I can just slide that thing out whenever, and I can slide this out whenever, and I can use my truck as a truck bed. So guys, as you can see, it's very, very simple build. It's something that you and your buddy, even yourself, if you have the right tools, I think we used one, I think all we needed was one tool to build this whole thing, just to cut the wood straight. And it's something to keep you dry when you go camping, to keep you, you know, away from the grizzly bears or whatever you're scared of when you go camping. It's just so comfortable having a whole entire bed built in the back of your truck for any adventures with your buddies. Tons of storage for anything you can imagine to go camping with. I can easily fit a cooler on my backside back there. I can just slide this up, slide a cooler in there for all that good stuff. Yeah, it's a very convenient and easy build that you can do just in a short period of time. And now, if you guys would like to see on how we built this, how easy it was, step by step, start to finish build on this truck camping setup to build for your truck, make sure to check out the video. I'm going to leave a link right now in the description. I'll also leave a link on the top of the video right now. Click on those videos to watch the build. It's entertaining to watch me and my buddy with no to little woodworking skills pop this out. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little truck camping build, as I have been having an amazing time the last year camping in it, getting to spend nights in it. Just keeps you super warm, comfortable. And yeah, I hope you guys do a similar build like this, and if not, at least maybe pick up a thing or two from my videos. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out my camping adventures or the build on this truck, all linked at the end of this video. So thanks guys, peace out.